Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. I know it's been a long time since my last episode, but I have been posting a lot on my shorts channel, so you can go check that out, link in the description down below. But we are back with the Premier League predictions. Today, Matchday 22. Transfer window just closed. If you look at my date, it's not accurate at all because it is no longer January. It is February 2nd, and the transfer window closed, and we are going to make the predictions. So let's get started with Chelsea versus Fulham. Now, this game did happen a couple weeks ago, and Felix got a red card, and Fulham won, but this time it is at Stamford Bridge instead of Craven Cottage. And with Chelsea breaking more FFP rules than Man City, they should at least get a draw with this one. I'm going 1-1 because I don't have any confidence in the Chelsea strikers. I'm going to say Mudryk will get the goal and Mitrovic for Fulham. Next up, Brighton versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth are not doing well this season, and Brighton are doing okay. They're in 6th. I'm gonna have to say a 2-0 win for Brighton, because Brighton's in 6th, which is good, but looking at how bad the rest of the league has been, and how good the teams like Newcastle and Fulham even, they're not really, they're far behind us, Spurs, in 5th, but I will say that Jesse Marsch will get a goal, and Danny Welbeck will get a goal for Brighton, and they will beat Bournemouth 2-0. Next up, we have Brentford versus Southampton, where I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford because Southampton did okay being bottom of the league in the transfer window. They're not going to win, but I think they can at least get a goal, so I'm going to say Ivan Toney gets one, and Buemo gets one, and then we'll go Shea Adams for Southampton to get that one goal. Next up, we've got Villa versus Leicester City. Both teams not doing so well. Both teams in the bottom half of the table. I'm going to have to predict a Villa win. I'm going to go 1-0 because neither team is doing particularly well this season, and I don't think that either team is good at scoring a lot of goals, because Villa, they scored 2 in their 2-1 win against Leeds, but against bottom of the table they only scored 1. So I think it'll be a little bit more difficult going into Leicester, but I still think they can get it done, and it's going to be Ollie Watkins to get that Leicester goal. It's going to be like late or middle of the second half. They're going to take the lead, and Leicester's not going to be able to respond. Next up, we've got Nottingham Forest versus Leeds. 13th versus 15th in the table. Both teams not doing so well, but Leeds did get a win last time they played, which was it wasn't a win, but it was a draw against Brentford, which is not bad because Brentford are a decent team. And out of their past 5, they've drawn 3, lost 2, 1 of those losses were against Man City, where Forest has been doing better, but also did get smashed by United in the FA Cup, or the Carabao Cup, and I will be back in a second. Okay, I am back, and so Both teams are low in the league, but Nottingham Forest sitting 13th, getting 2 wins out of their past 4. Yes, against not two of the not best teams, but then they got a 1-1 draw against both Chelsea and Bournemouth, and United has done great this season, so you can't really count them off for losing in the Carabao Cup. But they made it to the semis either way, which is great for them, I think. And I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for Nottingham Forest. And I'll be back in one more second. Okay, I am back again. And so 2-1 Nottingham Forest. Wood will get 2 goals for Forest. And for Leeds, I'm just going to say Brendan Aronson because he is American. My amazing reasoning. Next up, we've got Everton versus top of the table Arsenal. And is this really gonna shock anybody? I'm gonna say 2-0 Arsenal, top of the league versus practically bottom of the league. It's gonna be Saka who gets 2, we'll say. Saka gets both the goals as Arsenal march on past Everton, who are going to get relegated this season, no doubt in my mind. Next up, we've got Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. United is in 4th, Palace is in 12th. United is into the final of the Carabao Cup, and I don't see them losing this at all. They might not have had the best transfer window, and Eriksen might be out injured, but I still think they'll get the win. I'm going to say 3-1 United. Rashford gets 1, Fernandez gets 1, and Martial gets 1 for United. And for Palace, it's going to be Jordan Ayew, let's say. And United are going to get another win to help them get Champions League qualification. Next up, we've got Wolves versus Liverpool. And if I am not mistaken, this game did happen recently in the FA Cup, where Wolves should have won, but they called it offside. Now Wolves are sitting in 17th and Liverpool are in 9th. Both teams are not doing so well. Wolves is home, so I'm gonna say it will be a 2-2 draw. Wolves are gonna want to get their revenge, and they'll take an early lead, but Liverpool will equalize and get a late equalizer to steal a point. It's gonna be Hwang Hee-chan. Actually, no, it's going to be Raul Jimenez and Adama Traore to get the goals for Wolves. And then for Liverpool, it's going to be Cody Gakpo, who I've not seen much of. I don't know if he's had his debut yet, but I think he will get a goal against Liverpool. Next up, we have Newcastle United still sitting in 3rd, holding on to that position with their lives tied with United, 3 points off Spurs in 5th. And they've got a game against 16th place West Ham. And I don't see Newcastle not winning. I'm going to say 2-0 Newcastle. Saint-Maximin gets 1. And then we'll say Miguel Almiron gets the second one for Newcastle, and they will fight to keep that 3rd place spot. Finally, the game which I'm going to assume is the game everyone's going to be wanting to watch, Tottenham versus Man City. I'm going to say we were robbed when we lost to them, and Now, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, there is no way we do not win. It is going to be a close 3-2 battle, but we're going to have a late winner from Kulusevski to win it. It's going to be Kane gets one, Kulusevski gets one, and I'll say the front three all get one. Kane gets one, Son gets one, Kulusevski gets one. Kane opens the scoring to equalize with Man City, and or Bernardo Silva gets the first goal early in the first 10 minutes. Then Heung-min Son equalizes right before the end of the half. Then in the beginning of the half, near the 60th minute, Erling Haaland takes the lead for Man City, which is then responded near the 80th minute by Harry Kane. Then a 93rd minute winner by Kulusevski gives Tottenham 3 points. And those are my Premier League predictions for Matchday 22. First time in a long time that I'm back. 3 weeks, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go check out the other videos in the playlist down, which will be linked in the description. Check out my shorts channel, which I already mentioned. I have 4 or 5 videos on there. Go drop a like. Those are doing very well. 2 of the shorts already have over 1,000 views. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.